In this video, we'll be going over some of the most valuable 1960s penny coins that you possibly might have in your collection. Make sure you stay until the end because I'll show you exactly what to do if you find one of these coins, how to make the most money possible, and to make sure you do not get scammed or ripped off. So let's just hop right into this video. Up first, we have a coin that sold for $4,025. Now, I don't know about you, but I could definitely use the extra money right now if I found one of these coins. It would be completely game changing to find a whole roll of these coins. But let's break down why it sold for $4,025. So first of all, this is a 1960 D 1 cent coin. Now when I say D, I pretty much mean that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. You can tell because there is a small D mint mark below the date there. If your coin has no mint mark, that means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. If there's an S mint mark, that means it was struck at San Francisco, and rarely you will see a W mint mark that stands for the West Point Mint. This coin was graded by PCGS at a mint state 66 red. So 70 is the highest achievable grade that we can get in grading. It's important to understand that the higher the grade you achieve, the more money the coin will be worth on average. This coin got the red designation. I will show you a quick diagram differentiating between red, brown, and brown coins. Another huge factor on this coin is this is a D over D, small over large date coin. So the biggest area that we need to pay attention to right here is the date and the mint mark. So if you look very closely, you will see that it looks like there is some sort of doubling occurring on this coin. That is because it is a mint variety and it should not have been struck like this whatsoever. Soon I'll be showing you the difference between a small date and a large date, but what you need to pay attention to on this coin is the fact that if you have one that looks just like this, you could have a small over large dated coin, and if it's in a high grade, you could be in for a treat because $4,025 for this 1960 1 cent coin, $4,080 on this coin. Now, if you haven't noticed already, this coin looks very shiny. That's because this coin is what collectors call a proof coin. So proof coins were meant to go mainly into collectors' hands and not out into circulation or pocket change. This coin just so happened to grade at the perfect grade of 70. Now, it's easier for a proof coin to hit the 70 grade, but in general, it's a very challenging accomplishment to achieve any coin in the 70 grade. Let me show you the difference between a proof coin and a normally issued business strike coin. If you have a proof coin and it grades very highly, there's a chance you have a rare coin like this because it sold for $4,080. This coin sold for $4,312, and here's why. This is another proof coin that graded at the 69 grade, so it did not hit that perfect grade of 70, but this coin also sold in 2006, while some of the other coins sold much more recently. I wanted to hit on this point because it's very important to know that when you sell your coin is incredibly important. The collectible industry is just like any other market where there are ups and downs. If you accidentally sell your coin at a market low, it could really hurt. This person got lucky and sold their coin right before the market housing crash in 07-08. What you need to know here is that if they would have got the perfect grade of 70, it probably at the time would have sold for a lot more money than $4,312. This coin sold for $4,600, and here's why. This is another proof coin that graded at the 68 grade, but this is a small date variety. So depending on what type of coin you have, if it's a small date or a large date, and depending on where it was produced, either Philadelphia, San Francisco, or Denver, will dictate how much money the coin is going to be worth. Let me show you a quick example of the difference between a small date variety and a large date variety. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. But because this one is a 1960 small date coin and it graded by PCGS at a proof 68, it sold for $4,600. Here is just another example of a proof 68 graded coin by PCGS, another small date variety that sold for $4,600. Now this coin is a small date variety, but it's a mint state 67, which means it is not a proof coin, and this one also sold for $4,600. Now during this time, the market was pretty consistent with the values. I'm just being fully transparent about the exact price these coins sold for. Another 1960, this one's a proof 68. This one has a small over large date, just like one of the first coins we talked about with that small over large date. This photo isn't the best, but you want to take some sort of magnification to look closely locally at the area to see if you have one of these coins, because $4,600 for this one as well. This coin sold for $5,175. This is a 1960 1-cent small date coin that was created by PCGS at a proof 68. Again, the better the condition and depending on the market timing, this one sold for $5,175. Very interesting looking coin. Again, a 1960. This is a small date coin created by PCGS at a proof 68. Now, I wanted to point out this example because it sold for $5,187. And what you may notice on this coin is a lot of different colorization happening. Now, what this is called is oxidation. It's a naturally occurring process where the air will oxidize with the metals in the coin, causing this look. This can either be a good or a bad thing depending on what it looks like on the coin and what the collector has interest in. Sometimes the eye appeal on oxidized coins like this can be really bad. This one looks pretty good, which is why it sold for $5,187. So this is a great example that sold for $7,475. Now, back in the day, these coins were much more collectible than they are today. Now, don't get me wrong. Today, these coins are still worth a lot of money, but this is why it's also considered to be somewhat risky to invest your money in something like this. For example, this person that bought this PCGS graded Proof 69 coin paid $7,475. Now, this is a small date over large date coin, which is one of the better types, but if this person still had this coin today and they tried to sell it 20 years later, the coin today is probably worth anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000, so they would have lost money. The reality is there are coins today that are worth more money now than they will be in the future, and there's also coins today that are worth less than they will be in the future. Just like anything, it's nearly impossible to tell if the market will go up or down, but it's also why it's so important to sell your coins when they're worth a lot more money than typical. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and I'll see you in the next one.